All right. Welcome to the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting for Tuesday, October 20th, 2020. I am the chair, Sean Flowerday. With me is Commissioner and Vice Chair Rick Vest, and Commissioner Deb Shore, Commissioner Roma Amundsen, and Commissioner Krista Yoakum. Please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Clerk, please begin.
Copy of Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of our written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk staff at the front of the hearing room. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approval of the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, October 13th, 2020.
Move approval. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Best,
Abstain.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 4 yes, 1 abstention. Number 2 are claims. Approval of all claims processed through October 20th, 2020.
Move approval. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 3, consent items. These are routine business items that are expected to be adopted without dissent. Any individual item may be removed for special discussion and consideration by a commissioner or by any member of the public without prior notice. Unless there's an exception, these items will be approved as one with a single vote of the Board of Commissioners. These items are approval of utility permits with no cost to the county for the following. Number 2038, allowing Windstream, Nebraska to install a new communication line along South 54th Street. Number 2039, allowing Windstream, Nebraska to install new communication line due to the replacement of county structure, W36 on North 176th Street. Change order number 3 to county contract C-20-282 with Pavers Inc. for additional paving for a net increase of $262.60. Amendments to the following county contracts: C-19-844 with Office Depot LLC, successor in interest by merger to Office Depot Inc. For all supplies and products. C-20-79 with Don's Pioneer Uniform for annual supply, sheriff uniform, clothing, and accessories. C-20-598 with M.E. Collins Contracting Company, Inc. for Shot Creek application for Lancaster County. Received and placed on file the county attorney quarterly report for July through September.
Move approval of the consent items.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 4, new business. 4A is special designated license application for 7 Diamonds LLC for events at Hillside Events, 12,400 West Denton Road, Denton, Nebraska, on the following days: November 7th, 2020 and November 13th, 2020.
Anyone here to speak on these items?
Yeah. They aren't required to come. I'm just trying to remember if we've worked with 7 Diamonds before. Is she the one that was? Yes, okay, Talon Room. I will move approval. They just say Talon Room, I'd remember.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. B is certification of the 5311 Operating Assistant State Fiscal Year 2020-2021 exhibit for federal funds to provide public transportation in Lancaster County in the bordering communities of Adams, Cortland, Ceresco, Eagle, and Greenwood, previously accepted under County Resolution Number R-19-11.
Good morning. My name is Mitch Sump. I'm the transit manager for Lancaster County Public Rural Transit. For the benefit of Commissioner Yocum, LCPRT is a demand route system that operates in Lancaster County in the 5 communities of Adams, Ceresco, Cortland, Eagle, and Greenwood. We are public transportation. The only requirement that we have to ride is that one of your stops has to be either outside the city limits of Lincoln, or one of your boardings has to be outside of the city limits of Lincoln. We've split the county at O Street. The northern half of the county rides on Monday through Wednesday. The southern half rides on Tuesday and Thursday, and then we alternate Fridays. This is not a new request. It is simply a continuation of the fiscal year 2019-2021. It's the first time NDOT has had a 2-year budget. So several of us were caught by surprise that we had to do this. Nothing has changed other than some of the verbiage where we changed it to indicate past tense for services already provided. And I'll answer any questions you have.
Just move approval. I think that you're providing a very necessary service.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you do a great job.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Yep.
4C is a grant contract with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln Center on Children, Families, and the Law for the Evaluation of Project Restore Grant. The term of the contract is September 1st, 2020 through June 30th, 2021, in the amount of $5,000.
Move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. D is a grant contract with T. Marty Voss to provide a motivational seminar in the Nebraska Community Aid and Juvenile Justice Conference on November 12, 2020, in the amount not to exceed $1,250.
Move approval?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. E is a contract with Constructors, Inc. to perform emergency repair on Satilla Road in the area of 96th Street. The cost of county is $21,365.20.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. This is actually the emergency contract to cover the patch that we did about 8 weeks ago, before we had the overall contract just for emergency patching. We've continued to patch Saltillo, and we'll continue to patch Saltillo. The costs for this are obviously mounting, as well as the cost for damage to other sections of our road.
I'll move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. F is authorized provider agreement with the American National Red Cross to provide CPR training for employees of the Mental Health Crisis Center. The county will pay for the equipment, course materials, and training fees as provided in Appendix B.
Move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 5 is update on COVID-19 and Lancaster County response.
I don't have anything. Okay, we'll move to public comment.
Those wishing to speak on items relating to county business not on the agenda may do so at this time.
Being no members of the public present. we will go-
Next is number 7, announcements. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Thursday, October 22nd, 2020, at 8:30 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next regular meeting on Tuesday, October 27th, 2020, at 9 a.m. in Room 112 of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will not hold its regular meeting on Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020, due to the commissioners assisting with the election. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commission@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Link TV City. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Link TV and can be viewed on YouTube.
I move we adjourn.
Second?
Motion and a second for adjournment. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0.
we are adjourned. We'll now convene the Lancaster County Board of Equalization meeting for Tuesday, October 20th.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk staff at the front of the hearing room. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approve the minutes of the Board of Equalization meeting held on Tuesday, October 13th, 2020.
Move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0. Number 2 are additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls.
Move approval of the additions and deductions.
Second?
we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0. Number 3 is notice of taxable status for the following. 3A is Lancaster County School District Number 1, and 3B is 1640 LLC in Lancaster County School District Number 1.
Good morning, Scott Gaines, Deputy Assessor, Register Deeds. These are some lots that were recently platted, been owned by the Lincoln Public Schools, were really never utilized for any public purpose, been held for future development. Now that development's moving forward. So this is to get those on the tax roll to recognize that there was really no public use intended on these.
Move approval.
Do you want to specify in your motion that's for both A and B?
Yes, okay, excuse me, yes. Move approval of both 3A and 3B, that the notices be sent forward.
Thank you.
we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Scott, have they been notified of this change?
This is what this will do to them. I know we were contacted by a title company last week with one of the lots is selling already with the question whether or not they'd be taxable. We made them aware that if you approve this today, that they would be subject to tax. So I think they're anticipating it, but this gives them notice that we're going to tax them and gives them appeal rights if they don't believe it's appropriate.
Great, thank you.
Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0. Number 4 is notice of assessed valuation change for property taxation purposes. This is for Pelican Finance LLC in care of Paradigm Tax Group.
This is a mobile home where a new title was issued and not provided to our office. So it's basically omitted property, and this is notifying them that 2020 value, it's a new mobile home, so it's basically giving them notice of the value. They've got the 30-day window to appeal if the value is not appropriate.
Move approval.
Second?
we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0. Next are public hearings. 5A is appeal on rejection of homestead exemption from Dominic and Hay Tai Nguyen.
go ahead and open up the public hearing on the homestead exemption for Dominic and Hayti.
Do you solemnly swear from the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do. This is an unfortunate circumstance where the applicant for homestead just failed to apply. Our office sends them the applications, we follow up with reminder letters. For whatever reasons, and you can read in the letter, there were several reasons, and the sad truth is it really doesn't matter at this point. There's only one exception: if the applicant was hospitalized or had a medical condition that prevented them to file timely. We've not been made aware of any circumstance similar to that. So again, state of Nebraska is paying the taxes for these individuals. They get to set the rules. The rules are you need to apply by June 30th. You can extend that to July 20th, as long as you don't do that in back-to-back years. The first contact we had from this individual was on September 15th with a phone call, and then we did finally receive the application for the first time on September 21st. So unfortunately, our recommendation is that this exemption has to be denied. If we were to approve it and send it to the state, I don't believe the state would reimburse the tax dollars. So our recommendation is it's a late application. It needs to be denied.
We'll approve the
They
denial.
have to,
Oh, sorry.
Need to close the public hearing.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just reading through the letter there. Anyone else looking to speak on this item? Okay, we will go ahead and close the public hearing on 5A.
6A is appeal of homestead exemption rejection.
I
I
will,
move that we deny the appeal for the homestead exemption.
second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is 5B, motor vehicle tax exemption applications for Tabitha Inc. and Faith Bible Church.
I move we approve these.
We have to do a public hearing.
Oh, okay.
We will open the public hearing on the motor vehicle tax exemption applications. Anyone here to speak on these? We will go ahead and close the public hearing on the motor vehicle tax exemptions, and we'll move to 6B.
Now is the time.
Hugh.
I move that we approve these motor vehicle tax exemptions.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 7, public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to County Board of Equalization business, not on the agenda, may do so at this time.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for adjournment. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
We are adjourned.